again, let's go back to ultra HNIs and tell us the behavior of the rich and the famous, and tell us the whole aspect of wealth creation. We had Kunal Shah coming for the first episode of Money
Right.
Matters. He said that salaries don't make money. You don't become rich by salaries. You
Right.
become rich by the non-salary, the wealth, and
Right.
growing that wealth. Tell us some of the psychology of how to get rich.
I can tell you a very interesting aspect right now. What I'm noticing in the ultra rich today is everybody seems to be preparing for some kind of an inheritance tax. So we don't have it in India right now, where when I give my wealth or you give your wealth to your son or your daughter, you don't pay any tax. But people think that there is something like this which is going to come. It's around the annual. And they're preparing for it any way they can, giving the child what he was to get 10 years later today, setting up trusts, doing a whole bunch of things to help prevent paying that tax whenever it comes up.
Yeah, it should come. What is your view on this?
No, I don't have kids. I'm totally for it.
I don't have kids. I'm also for it. And I don't have wealth, so I'm also for it. But you think, it looks like that we will have inheritance tax sooner or later, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think there's precedent as well. I mean, the UK has estate taxes, America has inheritance tax. Countries in Southeast Asia have a lot of inheritance tax. I think it should come. I think it makes sense. I think to cull this income or wealth divide that we have right now, something has to be done. The rich are paying higher taxes now, but inheritance tax will go a long way in helping. I think this income disparity has gone to such a point that the rich themselves have to understand that, if they don't lower it, it's going to be bad for them too.
Yeah. Nikhil, I have to ask you this. You, Nitin, both of you, sorry if it's a personal question, but I have to ask you, did you guys come from a rich family or did you create it yourself, all your wealth?
No, we didn't come from a rich family. We came from a middle class family. Our dad used to be a bank manager in Canara Bank.
I wanted to particularly ask this because somewhere just want to bring the aspect of self-made and the way you both have built this startup, which is today so iconic and a benchmark in terms of without raising money, how do you build a large business? And for everyone watching, and more so all the entrepreneurs and people watching, tell us, what did you do? What were some of the good habits that you had to build this kind of business?
Shradha, I think in many ways we got very lucky being where we were and when we were. It will probably be extremely hard to do the same thing and for it to work again today. I think we entered the ecosystem after the 2008 crash. So we did not have a lot of competition per se at that time or new things happening in the market. One great thing I think we always had was transparency. We showed clients exactly what is happening behind the wall, whereas a competitors kind of had this wall and, client could only see a certain aspect of their business. I think that has helped us. It could be a bunch of factors, but it's very hard to say that what worked then will work now.